Okay, we are live now.
Yeah.
போட்டேன் URL வந்துருச்சு.
Okay.
Gonna work for 3 musketeers. நந்தினி ஷீலா உள்ள வரவே இல்லை. எஸ் சுபாஷ் மேம் இந்த வெபினார் பத்தி லைட்டா சொல்றீங்களா? யாராவது டு டைம் அட்ஜஸ்ட் 5 minutes.
சங்கீதா
ஷேர் பண்ணுவாங்க.
இல்ல கொஞ்சம் என்ன வரவங்க வருவாங்கல்ல.
ஓகே.
those who are joining by YouTube also.
ஸ்லைட் ஷோ மட்டும் ஓபன் பண்ணி வைக்கவா?
ஓபன் பண்ணு.
ஸ்லைட் ஷோ.
அட்மிட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா?
எல்லாரையும் அட்மிட் பண்ணிட்டேன் இருக்கியா?
பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? For 2 minutes. மேம் தீபா மேம் வந்து மியூட்ல வச்சிருக்காங்களா? என்னால அன்மியூட் பண்ண முடியல.
தீபா மேம் காணுமே.
ஆமா மேம். உங்களால பண்ண முடியல?
பண்ணிட்டேன் மேம்.
பண்ணிட்டாங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
she is there. She is.
Yeah.
Shall we start Sangeeta?
Yes ma'am. Shall I? Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning everyone. A warm welcome to the 5-day webinar series on alternative therapy, a way of living. Today's topic is Yoga and Naturopathy for a Healthy Living by Dr. Deepa, Head, Department of Manipulative Therapy, Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College and Hospital. Dr. Deepa has extensive academic and clinical experiences covering the past 14 years in chromo and magnetotherapy. She worked as yoga and naturopathy consultant in Neomed Cardiac Rehabilitation Center and acupuncture consultant in High Cure Acupuncture Center. Her area of teaching and research interest includes yoga and naturopathy, especially in chromo and magnetotherapy. She has organized workshops and given yoga and naturopathy training to Ayush doctors. She has conducted ICDS health camps for adolescent girls. She has written many articles in daily and monthly magazines in both Tamil and English. She has also presented and published papers in national and international conferences. Over to you, Deepa ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Very good afternoon to everyone. This is Dr. Deepa from Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College and Hospital. நோய்க்கு மருந்திட பல வித்தைகள் செய்யும் விஞ்ஞானம் மருந்திடவும் செய்வோம் தடுத்திடவும் செய்யும் மெஞ்ஞான மருத்துவம் யோகா மற்றும் இயற்கை மருத்துவம். BN-BIS degree, Bachelor of Naturopathy and Yogic Science. It is 5.5 years course with 1 year internship. Even post-graduation courses there, MD Naturopathy, MD Yoga, and MD Acupuncture. Today our topic is Yoga and Naturopathy, Lifestyle Medicine for Healthy Living. What is lifestyle medicine? Changes in disease patterns, growing medical expenses and morbidity due to lifelong diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, arthritis, and other syndromes which require lifestyle changes. In order to effectively address these problems, lifestyle medicine look at the life of the individual and suggest modifications accordingly. Lifestyle factors such as lack of physical exercise, consumption of alcohol, tobacco use, unhealthy dietary practices, or known modifiable risk factors. They are not only responsible in precipitating complications, but are a cause of concern for the treatment to be effective. Thus, lifestyle factors have become key factors in the modern healthcare industry. Who is aspiring to achieve health for all? Many faces the same fate, working hard their whole life, yet earning a spot on the hospital bed in the end. Actually, before you become bedridden, you can listen 3 statements from yoga and naturopathy experts. To change your destiny, you have to follow these three things. You are your own doctor. I mean, who is the best doctor is yourself. How? So if you want to consult a physician for your health care, what he is to ask you? The first and most important question, and the first question is, what is your problem? So our body is like a machine. Whatever the problem exists, we are the first person to know the changes in our body. So you are the best doctor. Then everyone knows this is our best hospital. Our kitchen is the best hospital. Then everyone knows this is the best medicine. Our food is the best medicine. In this world, you can have someone drive your car for you, car or bus, anything, earn money for you, and even spend money for you. But nobody can take your place in sickness. You can virtually recover anything that has been thrown away. But there is something that would gone forever if you throw it away, and that is life. Life expectancy quality. One of the richest men in Asia, Jack Ma, once spoke on the meeting, if you put a banana and a stalk of cash in front of a monkey, it would choose the banana because it doesn't know that money can buy lots of banana. Today, when we put health and wealth in front of people, many choose wealth surprisingly, but didn't know you can't buy health even with all the money in the world. Nothing is more valuable than health. Wealth is health. Wealth without health is an health with wealth is an asset. Wealth without health is an inheritance. Health is very important to us. We must be careful not to go beyond the point of no return. Most of us know son Dr. Mahithar, who was elected as a prime minister at the age of 93. So your destiny depends on your decision. Naturopathy. So nature cure is a constructive method of treatment which treats the root cause of the condition. So if, we have visited many systems, allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, many of the systems we have visited. So they treat symptomatically. Only the naturopath will treat the patient as a whole because nature cure is a system of building the entire being in harmony with the constructive principle in nature on physical, mental, moral, and spiritual planes of being. Now, everyone, it is the current scenario where we are facing COVID-19, the pandemic. Since elderly people, children, those with comorbid conditions are vulnerable to this infection. Only yoga and naturopathy intervention can be used as an adjuvant preventive management, where it regulates immune system and by reducing the stress, we can treat COVID patients also. Regarding the nature cures, what are the natural therapies that helps us to maintain our health and lead the life as a healthy living? Swasto Rakshati Rakshata. Take care of your health. Health will take care of you. In this first hydrotherapy, water drinking is very important. Hydro means water, therapy means treatment. Treating the condition, treating the patient with the help of water. So water drinking, only with water drinking, we can prevent more than 1,000 diseases only with water because our body is made up of 5 elements. In that, 70 to 80% of our body is made up of water. When there is imbalances in the water, disease persists. So, water drinking is very important to maintain our immune and to maintain our health also. In this COVID period, hydration is best done with hot water sipping, which provides 12 benefits of specifying the distressful symptoms like cough, sore throat, these things. Even we can add honey, lemon to the warm water. That will add an advantage also. Even some of the natural herbs like basil, ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, and black pepper can be added to the water. That will raise your immune level and prevent us from infection also. Even hot water gargling. If somebody have sore throat or cough, hot water gargling helps a lot. That too by adding salt. It reduces the viral load by expelling it at regular intervals and more importantly, uh, even after food or before bed. Next is hydrotherapy equipment like steam bath, hip bath, spinal bath. So steam bath, hip bath, these therapies will help to get rid of many conditions. Especially it helps to reduce our weight and correct our gynecological problems and to reduce our back pain, neck pain, and strengthens our systems also. Especially in this COVID-19 period, facial steam plays a major role. This practice in mitigating cold and flu like conditions for the relief as well as destroying the virus. How to take facial steam? Just boil the water in a container and add few herbs like turmeric or tulsi, basil or eucalyptus leaf, even the salt. That's more than enough to take a facial steam by opening your mouth widely. So even aroma oils can be added. Aroma oil is an essential oil, especially eucalyptus, lavender, lemongrass, peppermint. These oils will reduce the viral load. So it acts as an antiviral property. So it reduces our stress and anxiety also. So during this period, aromatherapy can be taken in the form of steam inhalation. And even just inhaling in our kerchief also is better. Next is mud therapy. Uh, in our childhood, we used to play in the mud. Everyone loved it, is it? But nowadays, we are not allowing our kids to play only because of the contamination or we are not maintaining the things. Actually, mud improves our immunity. Mainly, it detoxifies our body. As it's rich in minerals, it helps to reduce the toxins from our body. According to naturopathy, the cause of disease is mainly because of three factors. One is accumulation of morbid matters. Second one is abnormal composition of blood and lymph. And the third one is lower vitality, nothing but the immune level. So the first reason for the disease is accumulation of morbid matters. So the mud helps us to detoxify our body and helps to maintain the vitality of our system. So mud is applied in the abdomen and eyes as a pack, and as a pack it is applied in the abdomen and eyes, and direct application from head to toe they will apply direct mud application. Regarding heliotherapy, it is the treatment of disease by exposing the body to sunlight by means of sun's electromagnetic rays. Regular exposure to sun for 15 to 20 minutes will help in increasing vitamin D synthesis and enhance immunity through other sun-dependent pathways. Vitamin D can modulate the innate and adaptive immune responses. When there is deficiency in vitamin D, many problems we are facing, especially psychiatric conditions, schizophrenia, like Alzheimer's disease, insomnia, and even controlling our blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol level. Everything depends on vitamin D. If there is any deficiency, it will increase the susceptibility to infection and these psychiatric conditions. Even during this COVID period, we are treating the positive cases, coronavirus positive cases, uh, with the help of sunlight. We are treating the patient in that sunlight. In the presence of viral infection, lung epithelial cells can convert inactive vitamin D to active vitamin D, which in turn produces an increased amount of catalysin exhibiting antimicrobial and antiviral properties. So, sun therapy, especially these heliotherapy, we are treating the patient with the help of direct sun bath and indirect sun bath. Indirect sun bath through plantain leaf bath. Just we are tying the plain plantain leaf throughout the body and exposing them to the sunlight. So we all know the effect of plantain leaf. We used to eat food. The major medicinal property of the plantain leaf is detoxification. If we keep on using the plantain leaf, our health, mainly our vitality is improved. As it detoxifies our body and improves the food nutrition, and with the help of chlorophyll, which is present in the sunlight, helps to absorb the toxins in the food. The same way, while we uh, wrap the plantain leaf all over the body, it detoxifies our body completely. This treatment is very effective in case of skin disease and to reduce your weight, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, and many other conditions. Regarding aerotherapy, aerotherapy is an air bath. So exposing our body to the fresh air. And that too, the pandemic reminds us during 1918, 1957, and 1968, three influenza pandemics occurred. Each was caused by a novel type A influenza virus on avian origin. The H1N1 influenza pandemic of 1918 is notorious because infectivity of the virus and the number of lives it climbed. A combination of fresh air, sunlight, and the surplus standards of hygiene and the face mask appears to have substantially reduced the death among some patients. So it is not an cost effective. Just exposing our body to the fresh air with the help of sunlight, we are able to maintain our health. As we are exposing our body to the sunlight and the fresh air, our immune level will raise because through skin The negative ions enters into our body, improves the circulation, and helps to reduce the toxins also. And next thing is magnetotherapy. So magnetotherapy is one of the natural therapies. So with the help of magnets, we can treat the condition, especially magnetized water. In my last study, it is published in World Journal regarding the magnetized water. Just charging the water and gone through the chemical and physical changes. It shown that the chemical changes, like especially the calcium level and other ions, the ions level has been changed. So uh, generally, for the prevention of health, to prevent us from the health hazards, we can have magnetized water. Just charging the water for 12 hours uh, with the help of magnet, we are able to charge the water. So the water can be consumed as a medicine, two doses, like 2 ounces for an adult and 1 ounce for children in a regular basis, helps to reduce our uh, conditions. Especially, it prevents the diseases. Many researchers has been shown that magnetized water helps to reduce the cholesterol level, and it acts as an blood thinner also. So as the viscosity of the water reduces, it reduces the viscosity of the blood also. So just it has helped to reduce the blood pressure and hypercholesteremia. Through that, we can reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. And the magnet is also applied in the form of magnetic neck belt, magnetic wrist belt, magnetic knee belt. These belts are applied on our painful parts. This helps to reduce our swelling and congestion and the pain. Magnet acts as an analgesic effect. So these magnets can be applied to the affected areas. And next therapy is chromotherapy. So with the help of colors, every time you used to enjoy colors, then just imagine the world without color, black and white. Can't we imagine? No, because we are used to it. Nature is a beauty. Every nature taught us about the colors. So the color heals us. எண்ணங்கள் மட்டுமல்ல, வண்ணங்களும் நம் வாழ்வியலை மாற்றும் வல்லமை கொண்டது. Each and every color has physical and mental impact. Um, if you say your personal color, I can tell you the story about you. So each and everyone have the personality color. So through that, as a naturopath physician, we are able to say the personality, the character of the person, how what is the problem behind their stress, and how to overcome from the problem and how to overcome the solution. So how to fix it? We are able to give counseling to them. During this COVID period also, we are able to give counseling to the severely affected respiratory system affected symptomatic patients. So we are able to give them the counseling through this color therapy, just increasing their positive vibes and making them stress free. So through colors, we can treat like through glass exposure and solarized water and colored food. Colored food, usually every color of the food have the particular, it's just because of the phytonutrient present in it. So the phytonutrient, which is responsible for the particular color of the food, is responsible for the cleansing of the body, like detoxification, because each and every fruits and vegetables which in antioxidants acts as an anti-cancerous and anti-inflammatory effects. So uh, fruits are fruits and vegetables help us to improve the immune level and make them uh, disease free also. Okay. And regarding solarized water, you can charge the glass bottle, colored glass bottle, by filling the bottle with the water, plain water, and exposing the bottle to the sunlight. So that helps us to the water helps us to improve the health. Generally, when you expose the water to the sunlight, it will change the chemical and physical property has been changed. So through that, the calcium level of the water has been increased. So it helps us to get rid of arthritis and other bone related disorders. Even in case of the color, the condition depends upon the condition. Example, if someone suffering from anemia, red polarized water helps to improve their hemoglobin level. So likewise, the color of the bottle has been chosen because each and every color has its own healing property. For antibiotic and antiviral property, green color is a very effective. So this helps us to get rid of the condition. And coming to acupuncture and acupressure. There are more than 12 meridians present in our body. So these meridians help us to correct the imbalances. By analyzing the patient through their pulse, we are able to know the condition of them. So if there is any disturbance in the energy level, by pointing the or needling the area, we are able to clear the block. During this COVID-19, let me say you few points that helps us to improve our immune level. Then press systematically with the help of our hands to improve the immunity, help in internal physiological balance, that is homeostasis and release stress. To important point, let me say you, LI4, when you join your index and thumb finger, the center crease, the line which is between the thumb and the index finger, the highest point of the line where it is completing, you just give pressure over there. So that helps us to improve our immune level, reduces our stress and anxiety, and it is the best analgesic point also. So wherever you have pain, like a headache, neck pain, back pain, any shoulder pain, wherever you have pain, you just give pressure over the point that will reduce your pain instantly. The best pain relieving point. And one more point, LI11. When you bend your elbow crest, the outer side of the elbow, lateral part of the elbow, the, uh, the last end point of the elbow crease, just give the pressure over there. So LI11 is the best point to improve your immune level. So acupressure is one of the best medicines to treat. Regarding massage therapy, so massage, every human enjoys it. If it's generally, it facilitates the relaxation of muscle in the body. The two, massaging with warm oil over the body, it gives us best relaxation. Many scientific researchers have been proved that massage therapy helps to reduce our stress level. During our childhood, we used to get massage from our mom or grandma. Do you remember that one of the studies shown that uh, the child who received a massage from her mother has been more knowledgeable, more observable. What is it? He has been proved to be very effective. Those who doesn't receive massage from her mother. So during this COVID also, massage with warm oil over the neck and the chest region, it facilitates lung capacity and function. We used to apply oil or what to say, xylem in our chest region and at the interscapular region. So that will give us the warmth and it helps for the bronchodilation and facilitates the mucus to expel it out. So it acts as an expectorant effect. So it deepens and stabilizes the breathing pattern, removes the chest congestion, stimulates the blood flow to and fro from the lungs. So even it improves the absorption of oxygen. Generally, the effects of massage is enhanced with the help of steam bath. steam bath, sun bath. Every week, everyone, our forefathers used to say that. So weekly once, சனி நீர் ஆடு. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு சனிக்கிழமையும் நம்ம எண்ணெய் தேய்ச்சி குளிக்கணும் அப்படின்றது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம் அப்படின்றத நம்மளுடைய ஃபோர் ஃபாதர் சொல்லியிருக்காங்கல்ல. The most reason behind that is it improves our immune level. The sunlight, with the help of the oil bath, helps to remove the toxins. It cools our body. It regulates our hormone level. Nowadays, most of the females having PCOD problem. That's mainly because of the hormone imbalance. So the hormone imbalance means the estrogen progesterone level disturbances. So if you expose your body to the sunlight by applying the oil once in a week or twice in a week, helps to regulate the serotonin level. This is the best hormone, which is the happiest hormone, and one of the magical hormone, melatonin. Both these hormones regulates our sleep and regulates our cycle also. Uh, Even our fertility can be improved through oil bath. So by applying the oil and exposing to the sunlight, improves our immune level. So the combination of steam bath or even what is it, plantain leaf bath, the combo pack, these things will help us to get rid of the infection, that too the lung infection. So with the help of eucalyptus oil, turmeric bath, by exposing the body to the sunlight after the application of these oils, helps us a lot. Regarding reflexology, reflexology is like நம்ம வீட்டில் ஸ்விட்ச் போர்டு இருக்குல்ல, எப்படி ஸ்விட்ச் போட்டால் ஃபேன் ஓடுமோ அந்த மாதிரி தான். Similarly, our palms and soles have the points. These are the points. So it's like it is a terminal point of all the nerves. So if you give pressure to the particular organ, the particular point which is present in our palms and soles, that helps our system to correct the circulation and improves the condition. Usually, uh, from the school days, our teachers used to say, clap your hands. And the morning and whenever நம்மளுடைய ட்ரெடிஷனில் கூட பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு யாராவது கெஸ்ட் வராங்க, இல்லை நம்ம யாரையாவது பார்க்குறோம் அப்படின்னா, we used to say நமஸ்தே. It's only just because of giving the pressure to our palms, the fingers. So if we keep on having contact with the fingers, the points will get stimulated and that helps the organs to function better. So reflexology, so let me say you one point for insomnia, for better sleep. Those who doesn't have sleep, they can give pressure to these points. The pad just below the little finger. You can give just pressure over the point and give the rotation for 3 seconds before bed. It helps to improve your sleep. Likewise, even if you have a cold, cough, just form your knuckle and give the lung area is there, na? So in this lung area, just with the help of your knuckle with your opposing hand, give pressure over there. So this will help you to get rid of the problem, especially factors and expectorant effect. So it improves your lung function and to heal faster. Okay. Every kid from the childhood, we should make it as an habit by walking them without footwear, barefoot walking. So it is one of the psychological stress reliever too. So from the childhood itself, we should cultivate these habits like barefoot walking, gardening, walking in the sun, in a eight-shaped pattern, or any cycling. These things will improve the reflexology points. That too, engagement with the nature is the best stress buster too. Even it acts as a positive distraction. So it will effectively reduce our stress level. Okay. Next, regarding the diet plan, everyone some came across about the diet plan. This is a different diet plan what to eat, when to eat, where to eat, why to eat, where to eat, what to eat. Everyone knows the healthy food, the fruits and vegetables is a lively food. Then generally what we are is equal to what you eat. So if you eat a healthy food, that keeps us healthy always. Most of the fruits and vegetables are rich in vitamins and minerals that helps us to maintain our health. Concept to diet, eliminative diet, and pruning diet. So these three types of diet help us to treat the patients while they are admitted in our hospital. So everything we used to prescribe only raw diet. Those who admitted in our hospital in our inpatient ward, we used to prescribe them the raw diet, which is prepared in our hospital. Uh, that helps them a lot to get rid of the condition. Especially, it reduces weight without any drug or without any strain. They are able to reduce their weight. Like for 10 days, they are able to reduce their weight 7 to 8 kg. And it helps us help them to correct PCOD problem, thyroid problem, like a hypothyroidism, and gynecological issues also. Next question is when to eat. When to eat? Can you guess it? Yes. When you have true appetite. So there are two types of appetite: true appetite, false appetite. So true appetite is what is when your stomach needs the food. So that is the apt time for the food to be taken. And how to eat? Every I can get your mind voice through mouth. Is it? How to eat? There are two ways to eat. Actually, eat the solid and drink the liquid. Eat the solid is the solid food has to be chewed well, so that the food will get mixed with the saliva and help for the digestion. Our digestion starts in the mouth itself. Now most of them are facing diabetic condition, isn't it? Before and all, after 40 years only they used to be following the medication of diabetes. Nowadays, 20 plus uh, adolescents are using the drugs. They are considered as pre-diabetic. Why so? You are not chewing the food. You are just swallowing the food. If you are not chewing the food, you cannot receive the insulin from your pancreas. So insulin is needed for the metabolism. So if you are not chewing the food, it leads to indigestion, and indigestion will cause constipation, and constipation is the mother of all disease. Constipation is the only disease is needed, is the entry pass. It's just enough for the other condition to get inside your body. So the cause of all condition is you are not chewing the food well. So you should drink the solid. Then how you can eat the liquid? Well, once in a meeting, I used to ask the participants how you will eat the solid, sorry, eat the liquid. One of the fellows said, "Ma'am, store the water in the fridge, ma'am, refrigerated. Freeze it as an ice. Then you can swallow it, ma'am." Is it? No. Actually, how to eat the liquid is you have to sip the water. By sipping of water helps us to get rid of the condition. Sipping of water helps us for the deglutition. So it maintains our mucus layer. So the gastric mucus layer has been protected, and the deglutition process helps us a lot. So you should not gulp the water. You should sip the water. Okay. How much you have to eat? Any guessing? Uh, if you are getting any free food, you can have it till your throat, isn't it? Actually, how much is half of the stomach should be filled with water and quarter with uh, half of the stomach should be filled with the food, quarter with the water, and quarter with empty space. So the empty space helps for the food for digestion. What we used to do is we used to uh, eat the food full stomach, and we won't allow the empty space, and even we drink the water immediately. Is it advisable? You should not drink the water in between your food. During food, if you are taking your water, it will dilute your HCl level. So that will cause indigestion. Okay. 1 minute. Let me drink water. Okay. Don't ask me in between speech you can drink water or not. Okay. Right. How many times one should have cooked food in a day? We used to call them with the name. Those who are eating once in a day, they are called as yogis. If they are having twice in a day, they are called bogis. Thrice, rogis. Then, in which list we will come? We all are rogis because more than 4 times we are having the food, isn't it? Generally, fasting. Fasting is the best medicine. Langhanam parama aushadam. So, restricting the frequency of eating food to 2 meals a day, morning meal between 10 to 11 a.m. and evening meal between 6 to 7 p.m. with a window period of 8 hours and 16 hours will activate autophagy mechanism and initiate energy demand from ketone bodies. So this helps in cellular adaptive response, which results in rebooting and repair of the human body. Right? See, good nutrition boosts immunity. Look into you. With the proper exercise and with the healthy diet, see our mission. It's very neat and clean, just needs a slight service. And see this side, eating junk food and lack of physical activity makes our body, makes our mission greasy and oily, which needs service every day and every time. So this is our condition, right? So fruits and vegetables are the best source of our nutrition. If you eat fruits and vegetables, we will look like an Nayandara. Bannu sapta, bannu madri aiduvom. Okay, right. Fruits and vegetables, consuming fruits and vegetables per day, the two, 5 variety of fruits or a vegetable variety in a day can provide more than 200 mg of vitamin C. Vitamin C, everyone know vitamin C is best for raising our immune level. So this is our best diet, right? So alkalinization of water can be achieved through this fruits and vegetables. So through alkaline water, alkaline dietary sources, alkaline drinks like fruit juices, vegetable juices, it helps us to improve our blood alkaline level. pH can be maintained through this dietary level because in most of the diseases, our blood pH changes into acidic. We naturopathy doctors focus mainly to correct the pH of the blood. So when we advise these natural diet, healthy diet, helps us to alkalize the blood and reduces the disease. Alkaline residue foods are fresh fruits and starch, vegetables, foods and even honey. Fiber-rich diet, especially fiber-rich diet like what to say, millet,
Yeah.
and these lettuce pulses.
Deepa, sound is coming. Some sound is coming in between, interrupting. Deepa,
Uh, uh,
can you hear me?
yes.
A sound is interrupting in between. Yeah. Again, it's coming, pa.
Now,
Mm.
is it clear?
Yes, Deepa, you can continue.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. The fiber-rich diet like millets and other pulses, so these things will improve our protein level and even it reduces our cholesterol level. As the food is rich in fiber, it helps for the direct absorption of the carbohydrate and the direct absorption of the cholesterol, and it eliminates through our fecal matter. So how much fiber we are taking, that cleanses our body too. The foods which are considered as acidic residue or sugar, salt, maida, dairy products, egg, starchy food, meat, flour, these things. Generally speaking, salt and sugar, these three are the smart killers. These are the white poisons. Uh, as sugar and salt or the refined products, and which is adulterated with chemicals uh, that will spoil our health. Regarding maida, it has 0% nutrition. So 0% nutrition, just we are having the what to say, the end product of the wheat is not in use at all. So actually, maida will cause colorectal carcinoma as it deposits in our rectum and causes intestinal interruption, and even it leads to colorectal carcinoma. With the help of maida, nothing can be, uh, nothing is useful. It is an waste product. So most of us love to eat maida products, isn't it? Everyone loves to eat barota, pups, samosa, everyday samosa. Is it motu patlu? Like motu patlu, we used to have a samosa, daily samosa. So these refined products, sweets, desserts, beverages can trigger our oxidative stress related inflammatory responses and may promote further infections also. And during this lockdown, everyone forgot to have pizza and burger, isn't it? My humble request is please forget in your lifetime itself because these products will trigger our oxidative stress level that leads to cancer, one of the dangerous conditions in our life. So better to avoid these smart killers in our life. Instead of that, instead of sugar, we can have jaggery, honey, and natural sugar like dates and fruits. We can have it. Even instead of salt, ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா அயோடைஸ்டு சால்ட்னு சொல்லி சேல் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஆனா அதுல அயோடைஸ்டு சால்ட்டே கிடையாது. ரிச் இன் ஃப்ளூரைட். அதனால தான் நம்ம இப்போ அதிகமா ஹைப்போதைராய்டிசம் ப்ராப்ளம்ல ஃபேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். Most of the girls are suffering from obesity because of hypothyroidism. That's only because of the salt, because it is completely adulterated. ஸோ இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் சால்ட் வி கேன் ஹாவ் சால்ட் இல்லாமல் நம்ம சாப்பிட முடியாது. ஏன்னா உப்பில்லா பண்டம் குப்பையில் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அதுக்காக சால்ட் இல்லாமல் சாப்பிட சொல்லலை, கல்லுப்பு சேர்த்துக்கலாம். கல்லுப்பு வந்து நம்ம ப்ராப்பராக அதை கிளென்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கான்றத மட்டும் பார்த்து அதை ப்ராப்பரான இதை எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னாலே வெல் அண்ட் குட். ஸோ ஃபுட் இஸ் த மோஸ்ட் அப்யூஸ்ட் anxiety drug, is it? And exercise is the most anti depressant drug. நிறைய பேர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம வந்து ஹாப்பியாக இருக்கும் போது நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற ஃபுட்டை விட டிப்ரெஷன்ல தான் அதிகமாக சாப்பிடுவோம். பிகாஸ் during our stress level, increase in stress level, our main concentration will be on the food because it is an ஒரு craving வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். டிப்ரெஷன்ல we used to eat lot and put on weight. அதே நம்ம ஹாப்பியா இருக்கும்போது நம்ம வந்து ஒரு ஃபுல்ஃபில்டா ஃபீல் பண்ணுவோம். That happiness you can get through this exercise, practicing yoga, pranayamas. These things will help us to get rid of this problem. So next is this diet is regarding COVID-19. Let me share the PPT so that you can go through this. You can go through this. So this is a model diet chart for COVID-19. It is தமிழ்ல இருக்கு. It is தமிழ்லயும் இருக்கு, இங்கிலீஷ்ல இருக்கிறதையும் நான் அனுப்புறேன். The diet chart in the preventive and even in the progressive aspect, so the constructive management also, you can follow these diet charts. And the drink which we are prescribing to the positive cases, and even in the containment zone, we are distributing this drink, immune boosting drink, fresh juice. It is made from amla, tulasi, inji, lemon, turmeric powder with 150 ml of water. Just you can make it as a juice, and even in the powder form also you can get it in the medical shop. You can just boil it. For adults 250 ml, for children 100 ml is prescribed. Instead of tea, coffee in the evening time, hot drinks can be taken. So hot drinks, how to prepare is ginger 5 grams, tulasi basil 50 ml juice, and pepper 1/4 teaspoon, adi maduram half teaspoon, and turmeric 1/4 of the teaspoon, and water 250 ml. Just boil it for 2 to 3 minutes and drain the thing, and 50 ml for adults and 20 ml for children. So these two drinks will help to improve your immune level. Coming to obesity, is a major issue in our life. That's true. During our lockdown, most of us are worried about this obesity only. Isn't obesity gives us lots. See, heart disease, hypertension, osteoarthritis, and diabetes. All these are because of sedentary life. Look at this picture. During 1990, our TV size was big. We looked slim, but now TV has become slim and we have become moto. Is it? And see this picture. He is walking in a treadmill. He got the treadmill, and who is working in the treadmill? He is just having the drink. This is our lifestyle now. All these guys are going for a fitness center. They forgot to go in the steps. If they are going for a fitness center, but they are using the escalator. This is the fact. Nowadays, most of our lifestyle is occupied by technology. We forgot to talk with each other. We forgot to laugh at each other. We forgot our emotions. Just by giving the smiley in the WhatsApp, we forgot everything in life. Yes. Where we are going. This is our present lifestyle. How much sleep is needed? For children, 2 to 3 hours more than an adult. For an adult, approximately 6 to 8 hours we need sleep. See, only man is the only mammal that willingly delays the sleep. Actually, stress and sleep is in the vicious cycle. If one has stress, his or her sleep disturbs. If the sleep disturbs, he falls in stress. It's a vicious cycle. So sleep is very much needed in our life. Okay? To overcome these things, the lifestyle modifications, yoga and naturopathy plays major role in correcting our lifestyle. For the healthy lifestyle, we need to follow yoga and naturopathy. So yoga therapy improves the cardiac and respiratory reserve. It improves stability of both body and mind. It burns the calories and lowers our blood sugar level also. It improves our flexibility and improves our digestion. It is used for the development of skill also. So, in our hospital, but at present we are not having the classes. In our hospital, in Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College at Arumpakkam, we are conducting the free yoga classes for the public from morning 9 to 10, and the second batch 10 to 11, and evening 4 to 5. It's free of cost. Okay, and even the total treatment is free. And next is, even in this COVID period, I myself gone to the government hospitals to give the yoga naturopathy intervention to the COVID positive patients. So asanas, the element of yoga, helps us to defeat COVID-19 by strengthening our body and mind. Asanas helps in improving the lung functions, strengthening the respiratory muscles, and improves their breathing pattern. The main reason they said and they gave feedback is our stress level has been reduced. That is the most important thing for them to recover faster. And even the heliotherapy. In the sunlight, they did yoga and they practiced the heliotherapy and yoga practice uh, in the terrace. So it helps to improve their lung health and immunity. So the asanas like Bhujangasana, Vajrasana, Dhanurasana, Asana, these asanas help them a lot. And regarding pranayama, breathe. We know that life begins with the first breath, isn't it? As soon as we born, we used to try. So through trying, we are having the first respiration. At the end of our, and even at the end of our life, we stop breathing, isn't it? But it is how we breathe in between that greatly impacts well. We need this life. During our stress time, have you ever noticed when you are too anger or you are stressed a lot, you used to breathe faster. The longer the breath, the longer the lifespan. So, you know how many times the dog breathes per minute? Per minute, the dog breathes 200 to 250 beats, like cycles. How much is the lifespan of it? Just 10 to 15 years. You know, the tortoise breathes per minute for 1 to 2 or 3 cycles. His lifespan is more than 200 years. So, how we breathe is very important. So, pranayama balances the breath, it improves the pranic flow, it gives energy to brain and improves our concentration. Meditation. So, everyone can benefit from taking a moment to focus on their connection with yours. And simple technique, let me teach you. Sit straight, Ada Mudra. This mudra is called Vera Mudra. There you are going to touch the thumb with your little finger and index finger. A ring and little finger, you just hold it and try to touch your center part of your palm. Sit straight, close your eyes, and just concentrate on your breathing. Close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing. Just observe your abdomen movements and just note it whether you are breathing correctly or not. Let me say you whether you are breathing correctly or not. Shall I say you? Yes. When you inhale, your abdomen should come out. When you exhale, your abdomen should go in. This is the correct way of breathing. Most of us did wrongly, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Even the breathing pattern, you are following the wrong way. As we are in more number of stress that disturbs our breathing. And breathing is very much important. So just closing your eyes and adapting Kudera Mudra and concentrate on your breathing. While inhaling, your abdomen should come out. While exhaling, your abdomen should go in. Just observe your breathing pattern and do it for 10 minutes. That's most is, uh, that's enough. That concentration is enough. By practicing it for a day, practicing it for the whole day, we are able to master it. Okay, so practice makes a man perfect, like that. Okay, yes. Select your way, whether to be relaxed or stressed. It is in your hand. Your destiny depends on your decision, right? So during this lockdown period, please try to follow. If you are, if you still can't follow your good habit, good mindset, good body, never blame the situations anymore. Never blame your work anymore. Never blame your family or even your smartphone. Yes, even your smartphone. You should not blame your phone also. It's all about you. You are only responsible. Accept this. You are lazy. You are waste. You are wasting your time, energy, resources, everything. Each day is the brick of your future palace, which you build. If any brick is misplaced, entire palace will fall. Plan your day, set your biological clock, eat, sleep, work out in time, at least now. Okay? Stop blaming, build yourself, be responsible. It's not the life, it's life. Okay? Stay happy. And the conclusion is prevention is better than cure. Prevention is easier, cheaper, and wiser. No wonder the market. Let us more emphasize on healthcare, not disease care. In our hospital, in Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College, we have a free consultation from 7:30 to 12, and in the evening 3 to 5 every day. All 365 days, doctors will be available to give you these therapies. In inpatient facilities, 100 bedded with a free of cost with a natural diet. So here, cooked food is prohibited. We give only natural diet to the patient, like this fresh fruits, vegetables, sprouts, and diet. Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I thank the organizing team. Thank you so much for providing this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much for your valuable talk and also for accepting our invitation in midst of your busy schedule. Shall we move on to the question session, Deepa?
Yes, doctor. Yes.
Yeah. Um, from Saji, she's asking, I would like to know if there is any acupressure for PCOS.
Yes, absolutely. So acupressure and acupuncture points are there because most of our girls, 10 in 1, we can say it, are affected by PCOD problem. So they can have the pressure on their point, like spleen stick to regulate their cycle. And by seeing their pulse, that will be more useful for us to predict the cause of the condition where the energy has been blocked. As such, we cannot say some points, but only one point I can suggest is clean fix we can say.
Okay.
And very beneficial for them to follow these lifestyles by avoiding the junk food.
Okay. The next question is from Jayalakshmi Parameshwaran. Which is the most effective treatment given in naturopathy against the COVID-19 infection?
We have some protocol. Actually, we are going a clinical trial in the COVID positive. So, as we said, we are following the steam inhalation, facial steam inhalation with aroma oil, hot water gargling, and immune boosting drinks, and many treatments like sun bath. and other yoga practices. So these things are helping them to recover faster, along with allopathy medication. So
Okay.
it is an integrated approach.
Okay. The next question is from Sangeeta Lakshmi. She's asking what is the recovery speed of any disease in naturopathy when compared to allopathy? Because the immediate relief is the reason why many are opting allopathy.
Yeah, that's the most thing we need to clarify. Most of us need to clarify this. Actually, allopathy gives us immediate relief. That is the only reason we are going for the choice of allopathy. Actually, naturopathy, it takes time. It depends upon the condition and depends upon our constitution also. If we are younger, our recovery will be faster. If we are aged, it takes time. But naturopathy treats the patient from the root cause of the condition. The condition won't relapse again. If you're going for an appendicitis surgery or any any surgeries or any condition, in allopathy, everything will relapse again and again. Whereas in naturopathy, it teaches the way of living, the natural way of living. So that only thing makes us to live healthy and happy for longer. That helps us to live long. So this is about the naturopathy.
Okay, ma'am. From Mano Subramani, is asking, is it necessary to do yoga during COVID-19?
Yes. Actually, most of us are asymptomatic. In India, 98% of the COVID-19 positive cases are asymptomatic. So, to reduce their stress level and to improve their immune level, yoga plays major role in treating them. So it helps helping them as they are doing. We are giving the intervention in in most of the allopathy hospitals. So along with the allopathy treatment, so yoga helps them to recover faster. So to reduce the stress level, it is much needed. You know, one of the respiratory severely symptomatic case, I gave the just the concentrating, breathing concentration and gave counseling. He recovered. He is out of ventilation now. So yoga is very important. Yoga is nothing but the concentration of our things and making our life simpler and easier to live healthy life.
Okay. Dr. Ganga Bahirati, she has complimented you that it was a nice talk. She was asking you one question: what is the best advice for the present generation, mainly to the children and teenagers who likes to eat only junk foods like pizza and burgers?
Yes, that is a major lifestyle modification. Only because of the lifestyle thing, we are facing the problem. See, as the elders, we should support them. We should encourage them to adapt any of the following strategies, like gardening, loving the nature. They should love the nature. So they should have cultivate their hobby and engage themselves in social life, helping others and care for plants, animals, and they should distract their mind. So eating only junk food, they think they are satisfied. They are thinking watching movie is only thing to enjoy. Actually, as a psychological stress reliever, we should start helping others. Whatever we are having, just by hearing their complaints, just hearing their talk, we are comforting them. So as a coming up generation, they should know how to help to what it is to lead a thing. So please, as a younger generation, please take this as a home message. Please follow the way of living. Have fruits and vegetables. Consume lively thing in your life. Okay.
And from Mano Subramani is asking why nobody wearing gloves to protect the COVID disease, and they're asking us to wear only mask. Why, ma'am?
Uh, Actually, many of them are washing they are insisting to use sanitizer and like what to say, hand wash, regular hand wash they are advising. So some may develop allergy to hand gloves and insufficiency of the availability and the usage. If the public started using hand gloves, so it won't be available for the frontline workers. So to maintain the thing, we can wash our hands frequently, isn't it? Don't we have a water facility or soap available to us? No. So that's more enough to maintain this. So social distancing, wearing mask, and regular hand wash. These three things are held. It's more than enough. I think, from my
Okay.
point of
From Lima Rose, she's asking, while will yoga help in migraine?
view. Sure, yoga is the best thing. Let me say you one thing. If you have right side headache, just close your left nostril with your index finger and just breathe to your right. So when you have energy block on your right side, so that will cause your migraine headache on your right. So the nadi, so correcting the nadi help. If your migraine is on the left, just close your right nostril and breathe to your left. So this what we used to say is Chandra Bedana, Surya Bedana. So these nadi will correct. If you are having
கோர்ஸ் இருக்கு
headache or
இப்பவும்
headache,
இன்னொரு தரமும் காய வச்சுட்டாங்க சாரு
you can.
சாரே மேல காய வச்சுட்டாங்க
Hello.
Yeah.
Some interesting.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can have Nadi Siddhi Pranayama. How to do Nadi Siddhi is just close your right, inhale through left, and close your left, exhale through right. Again, take your breath to the right and exhale through left. This is one round. Starting with the left, ending with the left. So the Nadi Siddhi Pranayama cleanses your Nadi, purifies your oxygen, and help you to get rid of this migraine soon. Please drink water adequately. That's most important in case of migraine. I think you won't drink water regularly. Please drink water at least 3 to 3.5 liters per day. Okay, dear?
Okay. So questions are going on. One of Satya, she's asking, like, one of her friend's mother has lost her sense of smell for nearly 10 years. Is there any natural remedy to regain her sense of smell? Any recommended yoga? Just like that.
Yeah, through pranayamas, we can try. We can try. I
Okay.
can't say that she can recover completely because it depends upon the age factor too, and her lifestyle also it depends. So while we are having consultation, I can able to say this. With the help of pranayamas, we can reverse it back. Yes, you can try it with some naturopath nearby you.
Okay. Mageshwari, she's asking, can we get good relief for knee pain to aged person via naturopathy?
Yes, sure, absolutely. Actually,
Okay.
the major cause of OAK, like osteoarthritis, is age factor only. As we grow age, our bone gets degenerated easily. So degeneration cannot be reverted. In any other, no other system gives a complete relief for OAK. But we can reduce the pain and swelling through yoga and naturopathy. And we can, prevent the deformity. If she is having knee pain, she can follow the diet like பெரண்டை பெரண்டைய
Yeah.
வந்து வாரத்துல 2 நாள் அவங்க துவையல் மாதிரி எடுத்துக்கலாம்.
Okay.
அதுக்கப்புறம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா வாத நாராயண கீரை, முடக்கத்தா கீரை இதெல்லாம் அவங்களுடைய டயட்ல இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். And even acupuncture, acupressure, mustard patch to the knee. Just to roast the mustard for few seconds and make it as a powder. Mix it with the water and apply it on the knee. So for after an half an hour, you can wash it. So this will reduce your pain and swelling. So so we can get back her from the deformity. So we can reduce the pain and we can able to control it. We cannot treat
Okay.
as a whole.
From one of our participants, she's asking, exposure to sun sometimes leads to skin cancer. This may be due to pollution of ozone layer. Hence, what is the best time of the day to get exposed to the sun? Please specify the time and duration one should expose to the sun.
Very good.
And
question.
sorry,
Yeah, you complete it.
will you please repeat pain relieving points with respect to acupressure?
Okay. For sunbath, for exposing to the sun, daily at least 20 to 30 minutes exposure is needed. Morning and evening during sunrise and sunset is most advisable time for sun exposure, because most of the papers indicate that we will receive UVA in the noon, so it is good. But actually, in the noon time, UVA, not only UVA, we receive UVB, UVC, and other harmful radiations also. That is the major reason for skin cancer, skin pigmentation, and melanoma, and etc. So the apt time for the exposure is in the morning and evening. Before 9 morning, from 7 to 9:30. Evening after 4 to 4:30, we can expose our body to the sunlight. So half an hour exposure is enough, more than enough to receive the sunlight. For the fair complexion people, 15 minutes is enough, because as they don't have melanin secretion, they will receive the sunrise soon. Whereas dark complexion person, it takes time for them to receive the sunrays, UVA to enter into our skin, because we have more melanin in our skin, so it will interrupt for the absorption. So for the dark complexion, at least half an hour exposure is needed. Okay. Regarding pain relieving point, LI4, as I said, so just bring your index finger and thumb together in the dorsal part of the palm. The line in between the index and thumb, you have one line, crease. So the end of the crease, end of the line, just give pressure continuously. So that is the very important analgesic point, most effective pain relieving. So that will help you reduce your pain.
Okay. Yeah, from Suhanti, she's asking some foods which we are supposed to follow mandatory for health during shortness of breath. In the sense, what will you suggest, Ms. Ma'am?
During shortness of breath, actually, during shortness of breath is an acute condition. Is it? So the person can't breathe properly. That time, we need to ask them to have hot water drinking, hot water with honey. That will help them a lot to relieve the spasm. It acts as a bronchodilator. It relieves the bronchospasm actually, and even the hot fermentation to the interscapular region. So that makes them to have breathe normally. Okay. So the foods they can have is vitamin C rich diet they can take, lots of fruits and vegetables they can consume, and என்ன சொல்றது முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் கொஞ்சம் பாயில்டு வெஜிடபிள்ஸா இந்த நேரத்தில் எடுத்துக்கலாம். ரா வெஜிடபிள்ஸ் வேண்டாம் ஷார்ட்னஸ் ஆஃப் பிரெத் இருக்கும் போது. And easily digestible food like porridges and vegetable soup, these things will help them. Okay. If they are not having any wheezing problem, they can consume adequately regarding the vitamin C diet, amla and lemon, orange, mosambi. So these things will improve their immune level. So during their non-attack period, non-symptomatic period, they can follow these things. That will help them to reduce the episodes of the wheezing attack.
Okay. I will have the final question from Ragini G. She's asking, most women have back pain. If there is any natural food to reduce it?
Yes.
Malu.
Very important thing to
Now, vote of thanks.
pain posture correction. So the main reason for the back pain is they used to follow the wrong posture for longer duration. So correct your posture, sit properly. If you are working or if you are studying, check your posture during your work time. So like the monitor level, the monitor should be in the eye level. You should sit straight. You should have the comfort back support. So these things will comfort your back. Okay. If you are following the poor posture for longer duration, that will strain your back lot. So that will lead to degenerate soon. So your back pain will get worsened. So one simple yoga, let me teach you. Tadasana. Stand straight. While inhaling, just raise your both your hands and heels simultaneously up and try to maintain it. Okay. Have normal breathing. So slowly, while exhaling, you can come down. So while stretching your hands and heels will stretch your spine and reduces your back pain. Okay. And the diet, greens. Daily prefer green leafy vegetables and lots of vegetables. So fruits, these will strengthen your back. And even ragi and the millets, கம்பு கேழ்வரகு இது எல்லாமே வந்து போரேஜஸா நீங்க கன்சியூம் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா that will help you lot. Okay.
Okay.
Any more?
Thank you, Deepa. Over to HOD ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. I take it's an honor for me to propose the vote of thanks for today's session. On behalf of the management, principal, and my own, I thank Dr. Y. Deepa Saravanan, Head, Department of Manipulative Therapy, Government Yoga and Naturopathy Medical College and Hospital, which is located at Arumbakam, Chennai. Thank you, ma'am, for giving talk on lifestyle diseases, starting from lifestyle diseases and the therapy, from hydrotherapy to aerotherapy, magnetotherapy, chromotherapy, and most important, the importance of sleep in our daily lives. Thank you so much, and thank you for patiently answering all the participants' questions. Thank you so much. I thank the organizing secretary, Dr. Sangeeta Vani, Dr. Vidya for technical support, and all the other faculty members who have been tirelessly working towards this event. Thank you so much. And participants, all of you will receive a feedback link, and you will also receive a recording of this particular video through your emails. So those who could not see it through the video through the YouTube live, kindly you will receive a video link through our email IDs, and you can go through it. Sorry for the technical fault. We regret that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. So
Thank
dear
you so much.
participants,
I'd like to thank you all for providing this opportunity.
yeah,
Thank you, Sangeeta,
thank you.
for offering this. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
So-
Deepa, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, dear participants, we are going to see tomorrow's topic is Healthy Living Through Siddha Traditions by Dr. A. Rajendra Kumar, Research Officer, Scientist 2 and Head of Institute at Siddha Regional Research Institute, Puducherry at 11 a.m. Thank you.